Welcome, welcome. So glad you are here to share this space with me. Let's inhale up and exhale to heart center and inhale and exhale to heart center and inhaling and bringing it to heart center. We are grateful. Beautiful, beautiful. So good to be here on this earth. Let's feel our feet on the earth. Maybe go around in a circle a little bit. Just feel the weight. Great. And we're going to start with a little spin today. So go ahead and hit yourself in the small of the back with your hands. And no energy is going to your arms. They are just swinging. Good. Your body's letting them swing. Great, great, great. And this is called knocking on the door of life. We are knocking on the door of life, opening up to this time together. Great. Good, good, good. And then slowly now stop them hitting and just swishing through the water. This is hands going through water. Beautiful. And then come to center and feel that feeling. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling that beautiful feeling. We've already begun to feel it. Great. Now we're going to hit hand with knee, hand to knee, hand to knee, hand to knee. Good. We're balancing both sides of our body by doing this. Bringing them both in to this place right now. Good. And feel that. We do it about 12 times. Great, great, great. And then we cross and cross, cross and cross. Good. Opposite hand to opposite knee. Right. Good. And cross. And you can swing your arms a little bit and kind of make a figure 8 with your arms, which is actually infinity sign. And just bringing that shape of the infinity sign is really good for us. Great. Over and over. One more. Good. And then inhale and exhale, dropping that chi all the way down the body. Inhaling up. Exhale, dropping the chi. One more like that. And exhale, dropping the chi. We are just being kind to our bodies today. Feel that good feeling. Great, great, great. And then we're going to bring the left leg over into a warrior 1. Good. So we've got the foot at a bit of an angle. Our hip bones are in line with the top of the mat. Check that the feet are hip distance or shoulder distance apart. Great. Inhaling up. And hold. Beautiful. Clap the hands together. Point away from me. Get a nice stretch all the way down the front side of the body here. Beautiful. And hold. And then bring it back to center. And then we'll inhale and exhale. Open up heart. Good, to our cactus pose. So your elbows are in line with the shoulders. Good. Inhaling up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Beautiful. And inhale. And exhale and hold with our heart center open. Today we are opening up our hearts to the great heart of compassion. Just let our hearts open to the great heart of compassion and be filled up with that compassion. Beautiful, beautiful. Reaching up to the sky. Hold. Great. And then dropping arms down to the horizon and around to star. Reaching, shining like a star. And then bring it around to warrior 1 on the other side. Reaching up and hold, breathe. Beautiful. Checking. Hips are in line with the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Shoulders are in line to the top of the mat. We reach, we breathe, we clap hands together. Then point away from me. Get the nice stretch all the way down that left side as we breathe into it. Opening up the left side. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. And 1 more. Good, and then we open up our hearts to Cactus Pose. Inhaling up. Exhale, opening up heart. Opening up our hearts to the great heart of compassion. Allowing anything else just to drop away and only being a beautiful heart space to be filled up by the great heart of compassion. Inhale and exhale. That love and compassion that surrounds the earth, that holds all things together. Good, even the little protons and neutrons and electrons in our body are held together by this compassion. As we inhale and exhale, we're opening up to that unseen force that's everywhere. 1 more. Good. And then we'll reach up to the sky, hold, drop our arms to the horizon, and open up to star. Reach, reach to star. Beautiful. Breathe. And then our first fold of the day, bring hands together, exhale all the way down into a fold, letting it go to the mat, breathing into the back of the legs, continually bringing ourselves back to breath, inhaling and exhaling, breathing into the back of the legs, dropping head, shoulders, resting here. Maybe even crossing arms if that feels good. And breathing, breathing, breathing. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Good, drop your hands down. Walk both hands over to 1 foot and pull towards that foot. Breathe. And then reach up with the same hand as that foot into a twist. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then we'll walk both hands over to the other foot. Pull towards it. And breathe. 2 breaths. And then reach up with that same hand as the foot into the twist. Breathing. Hold. Good. Back to center. And bending knees. We'll brace our core and roll it up. All the way up. Good. And walking together. Rolling one shoulder back. Rolling the other shoulder back. Good. Roll and roll. Great. We'll inhale both arms up. Clapping at the top. And tick-tock side to side, get a nice side stretch here. Beautiful, beautiful. Side to side and side to side. Great. Exhaling, swan dive down into a fold. Soft knees. Exhale all the way down. Let it go. Breathing, breathing into the back of the legs. Good. Now take your left hand and bring it over to the top of the mat. And we're going to come to our first downward dog here. So we step into downward dog, maybe walk our dog a little bit by bringing one knee, folding one knee, and then folding the other knee. And walk and walk. Inhale, both heels up. Exhale them down. Inhaling them up. Exhale down. And 1 more. Good, feeling that nice extension in the back of the legs and through the shoulders. Hold. Great. Then bring it to plank and hold in plank. 2 breaths here in plank. Then pushing back to downward dog. Great. You're going to bring the left foot up and then bring it all the way up between the hands and drop the back foot down with the heel perpendicular to the back of the mat because we're going to come to warrior 2. Into warrior 2. Great. Hold. So your back foot is pointing towards the screen And your front foot, the heels in line with the instep as we reach through. Good. We check where our knee is. It shouldn't be too far in front or behind it, maybe perpendicular right there. Good. And hold. And breathe. Roll shoulders back, tuck tailbone. Flip that left palm. Breathe into our warrior two. And then reaching up to exalted warrior. And again, bringing our minds and our breath to opening up our hearts to that great heart of compassion as we go into a side angle, back to center, inhaling up. Good, filling up with that compassion. Hold and center. It's kind of the only goal in life is to be filled up with compassion. That's pretty much all any goal should be, is to be a mirror of love, of the great love, of letting that love flow through us. Good, good, good. And back to center. So today we'll set a goal of opening up our hearts to that great heart of compassion and allowing it to flow through us. Breathing, emptying ourselves. Good. And then filling up with that compassion and letting it flow out to the world. Beautiful. Back to center. Hold in our warrior two. Rolling those shoulders, tucking the tailbone, dropping arms down, coming again to star. Reach into star. Good. Inhale and exhale, walking feet together. And then we'll come down into another fold, all the way into fold. Breathe into our fold, breathe into the back of the legs. And now your right hand's gonna reach to the other side of the mat. And we come to downward dog on this side. So we're walking our dog. Good. Inhaling the heels up, exhaling them down. Inhale up, exhale down, one more. Bringing it to plank and hold in plank. Beautiful. Then pushing back to downward dog, hold. And now we're going to bring the right foot forward into that warrior two. So all the way up between your hands, dropping the back foot down and reaching into warrior two. Great. Checking our alignment, checking that the heel is in line with the instep, checking that our shoulders are rolled back, checking that where our tailbone's tucked. Beautiful. Checking where the knee is. Good. And then flipping the right palm. Inhale and exhale up. Allowing breath to bring us back again to that intention of opening up our hearts and filling up with compassion for ourselves and for the world. Inhale and exhale up to exalted, bringing it back, and then to side angle. Go ahead and follow your own breath here for a few breaths. Using mindfulness to bring us back again and again to that intention of opening up hearts to the great heart of compassion. And one more. Beautiful, bringing it back to center and hold. Enjoying this warrior two. And we'll drop arms down and come around again into our star. Bring heels a little bit closer because we're going to come to a squat. Inhale and exhale into squat. Inhaling. And exhale, squat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. It's good to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. If it feels good to you, it's a great way to cleanse. And bringing our minds again to opening up to compassion. Good, and then we'll hold with arms open and in the squat and bringing one heel up and the other. Find this balanced pose, breathing, working our calves and our groin muscles. One more breath, then drop it down, open up to star, reach. Beautiful. Walking hands and feet together and bringing palms back to heart center. Breathe. Open up to mountain pose. Feel that good feeling. Good, good, good. 2 more breaths. And one more. Great. Okay, we're going to come to the top of the mat because we're going to go into chair pose. So you could bring your big toes and heels together, or you could be hip distance apart, whatever you're feeling like today for our chair pose. And then inhale and exhale, begin to sit down into a chair. The important thing is to remember to be able to see your big toes and your toes there. Because if your knees come too far forward, you want to bring them back. Good. Tucking tailbone. Good. Bringing shoulder blades together. Hold in chair. Breathe. And then bringing hands to heart center. We'll hold. Opening up heart. Beautiful. Shifting weight onto your right foot. Good. We'll lift the left, bring it back, and keep the heel up in the back into Crescent Lunge, and feel that stretch there. Breathe, shining the heart, and then bring the left elbow over to the right knee into the twist. Beautiful. And open up arms, breathe, and again, bringing that intention. Opening up hearts to the great heart of compassion. 2 breaths. Beautiful, beautiful. Then bringing hands to instep. We'll walk the foot over into runner's lunge and hold in runner's lunge. Pushing through that back heel, so your left heel. Your right leg is opening up. Extending the spine, breathing into runner's lunge. You could bring your knee down here if that feels better. Hold 2 breaths. You could also bring elbows down if that feels better. And then take that right foot, bring it back. Now we're in plank. Hold in plank. 2 breaths. Great. Push to downward dog. Hold in our downward dog and breathe into the back of the legs. And then we're going to inhale and hop or step our feet all the way up to the hands. Boom. Good. And roll one shoulder, roll the other, and get ready for a chair on the other side. So we bring big toes together. Inhale and exhale and coming down into chair. Great. Tucking tailbone, checking that we can see our toes. Bringing the shoulder blades together in the back. Enjoying our little chair pose here. And then bringing hands to heart center. Hold, shining the heart. Breathing. Bringing the weight to the left foot as you lift the right foot and bring it back. Heel is up in the back, so we get that nice stretch through the bottom of the foot. Breathe into the hip flexor. Shine the heart. Then Ready for the twist. Bring the right elbow over to the left side. And we're in our twist. We're breathing. We open up arms. And sending that love and compassion out to the universe as we fill up with the great heart of compassion. Beautiful, beautiful. 2 breaths here. Then bringing hands to instep, coming into runner's lunge on the other side, pushing through the heel in the back, enjoying the extension in the spine. Great. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Remembering that you could bring the knee down or the elbows down so you're on your forearms. And hold, breathe. 2 breaths here. And bringing that left foot back. We're in plank again. Hold. Pushing back to downward dog. Hold in downward dog. 2 breaths. Then step or hop to the middle of the mat. And we'll inhale all the way up. Swan dive up. Exhale, heart center. Good. Time to get a drink of water and get ready for balance poses. Beautiful. We'll turn towards the screen. Just kind of wiggle your spine back and forth. This is really, really great. And it's a Qigong move. Just letting, it's called wag the dog. Or yeah, or no, it's not wag the dog. It's dog wags its tail. That's it. Dog wags its tail. So I think we're the tail. Good. We're wagging. Good. And then bring feet hip distance apart. Great. Soft knees. Connect with the earth through our feet. And we'll inhale up. Exhale, dropping that chi all the way down our bodies. You can always pause somewhere that needs a little extra help. Like let's say it's your knees. And just kind of rub the chi in. And believe me, it helps. Could be anything from a sore finger to your feet, whatever it is, just make a point of dropping that chi there. Okay, but right now, let's bring it to our hearts and open up our hearts to that great heart of compassion. As we get ready for our balance poses, we'll plant the right foot, bring the left knee up, and hold, circle ankle around one way, circle the other way, opening it up and circle. Beautiful, beautiful. And then bring it to tree pose. So wherever your tree pose is today, always avoiding the knee, don't put it on your knee. Inhale and exhale, and then grow your tree. Remember your focal point. And opening up our hearts. 2 breaths. And then bringing it back. Down, rolling shoulders back and back and back. Good. We'll inhale up and tick-tock side to side. Good. Planting the left foot down and bringing the right knee up. Circle, 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 good. Bring it out to the side. And bringing it to tree pose. Hands to heart center and grow your tree. Opening it up, breathe. 2 breaths here. And bringing it back. Beautiful, beautiful. Down to the mat. Roll one shoulder, roll the other. Get ready for dancer pose. Planting the right foot, bringing the left down into dancer. And reach. Hold and breathe. Again, breath bringing us back to opening up our hearts to the great heart of compassion. Just staying there today. One more breath here. Bringing it down, inhaling up, dropping the chi all the way down to that left foot as it plants into the ground, and we bring up the right for a dancer. Maybe even thinking of someone who we really want to send that love out to today. Maybe really needs it. Allowing the compassion to fill us up and then sending it out to that being. 2 breaths. And then bringing it down. Good. We'll inhale. Exhale, dropping the chi. Good. Planting the right foot and coming into our warrior 3 with airplane arms. Hold and breathe. And then bringing the arms around, reaching into warrior 3. And then we'll go to our standing split from here, reaching down to the ground and letting the foot float to the ceiling. Great. Maybe bringing a hand behind the calf if it feels good today. Or maybe both. Maybe bringing arms back. Breathe. 2 breaths. And bringing it back to fold. Breathing into the back of the legs. Then we'll swan dive all the way up. Exhale, sinking the chi. Planting the left foot and bringing the right foot back. Flying through the air. Beautiful. Again, sending that love out as we fill up with compassion and just become the conduits for that compassion to flow out to the earth. Maybe one special being. Bringing arms around a warrior 3. Extending, enjoying this feeling of flying. And then bringing hands to the earth, and reaching up with the back leg. And maybe bringing hands up if it feels good. 2 breaths. And letting feet join each other into a fold. Breathing. And swan dive up. Reaching up, dropping the chi. Beautiful, beautiful. Good, good, good. And we're gonna find ourselves down on the mat now. I'm just gonna tilt my camera a little bit so I get a little more centered. Good. We'll come on all 4s. Good. And we're gonna exhale into angry cat. And inhale, cow. Exhaling, angry cat. Inhale, cow. 2 more like that. Good, 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 good. And planting the hands, we're going to bring the right foot back, tuck the toes into the end of the mat. So if you need to come up a little bit, that's great, because we're going to go up to tiger pose. So we inhale here, and if this feels good enough and pushing through that right heel feels good enough to stay right here, or if you want to, you can bring up the left knee into tiger. Hold, feel the beautiful stretch in the back of the leg, breathing like a pouncing tiger. 1 more breath. and bringing it back. Knees come up, we exhale into angry cat, inhale cow, exhale angry cat, inhale cow. Now bringing the left foot back and tucking those toes into the mat, feeling that you've got it, that you're not going to slip, feeling pushing through the back of the heel there, the instep, and then if it feels good, bringing the knee up. Great. Bringing it back down, all fours. Good. And we'll go to pointer dog. So bringing the right leg out, checking that the hips are parallel to the mat, reaching out with the left arm. Inhale, exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. One more. Then bringing it down. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale, cow. And we'll go to pointer dog on the other side. So opposite leg comes up. We check that the hips are parallel to the mat. We reach out the opposite arm, extending. Inhale, exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Bring the elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. One more. Beautiful. All fours. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale. And inhale. If your wrists are getting tired, you can come down on your forearms like this, or keep it on your wrists. I'm actually going to bring mine down. And we're going to bring the right knee up in the air, in the back and bent, and then around to the side, up and around. I think this is called fire hydrant. Up and around, up and around. And yes, we are working our core. And around, up and around. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, other side. Up and around. Up and around. Good. Up and around. Brace your core, brace your glute. Round, up and around. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, the last one. Good. And then we'll bring the opposite leg back up again. This time we're going to cross it over the, so it's the right leg going to cross over the left and down towards the mat. So we're crossing it over and down. Up, over and down. Good. Up, over and down. Good, good, good. Up, over and down. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring it down. Other side. Up, cross it over and down. Just a great core exercise. Beautiful, beautiful. Over and over and over. Ready for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Great. Bring it down. And finally, our donkey kicks. Kicking up, heel out and out, out and out. Good. Out and out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Up and out. Out and out. Good. Out and out. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bringing it down. Big toes together. Knees apart. Come into a wide kneed child's pose. So we bring our forehead down to the mat. Good. Our hearts are opening up to the earth. Inhale and exhale. The earth holds everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, it holds us all. Even the astronauts up in space are held in the gravity of the earth. 2 more breaths here, opening up our hearts to the great heart of compassion. Good, and we're gonna come up to seated. So, to seated, our legs right out in front of us. Good. And give our legs a nice rub. Good. Maybe do our Patella Dance by activating the quadricep muscle. Good, and letting the knees dance. Do you want to come say hi? You can if you want. My granddaughters are here. So dancing, dancing, dancing knees. Good. Okay, come say hi. Come say hi. You get a drink of water. Okay, say hi. Hi. Okay, bye girls. And then we'll bring one knee up and give it a hug. Great. And then drop it open. And we'll inhale up and exhale down towards the extended leg. Reaching up and over, get a nice stretch on the side. And hold. Beautiful, beautiful. Good. And then reach for your knee and twist. And hold. Good. And breathe. 2 breaths. And 1 more breath. And then come back to center. We'll switch sides. And bring the other knee out. They're pretty cute. And hold. And drop it open. Reaching up. And down to the side of the foot. Inhaling up and over and hold. Breathe into the side. Enjoying that stretch. Good. And then reaching for the knee into the twist and hold. Beautiful, beautiful. 2 breaths. Good. Then come back to center. Great. And pop our knees around a little bit. Good. Bringing the feet up. We're going to put our hands right behind our knees and brace core. So we bring one foot up and the other. And of course, if there's any lower back problems or abdominal problems, you meet us down on the mat. For this one, hold. Maybe reaching around if it feels good today. Into our boat pose. 2 breaths. Last one. Good, and then drop it down to the mat. Holding knees in circle, give our lower backs a nice little massage one way. And then massage the other way, round and around, good. Good, one more time, around and around. And reach through, get your ankles, clap your feet, and breathe. So your feet are in namaste. You're holding onto your feet or your ankles. Relaxing your head onto the mat. And as we go to happy baby, opening up our feet, we will once again open up our hearts to the great heart of compassion. Just making it our intention to be empty vessels for that loving kindness that flows through the universe, that holds all things together. Letting that wash anything out from us that doesn't serve that great heart of compassion. Breathing, breathing. Dropping arms down. We're going to go in and out with our feet, bracing core, activating glutes. You can lift your pelvic floor. You can bend your knees and then reach legs out to one side, bend and reach, bend and reach. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Bring your feet right down by your glutes, hands by hips. We will inhale. And then activating glutes and abdominis muscles, we lift the hips off the mat on the exhale. Inhaling down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lifting. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Great. Dropping it down, crossing right over left. Good. We're going to bring the thigh up and circle the ankles. Around and around one way, around and around the other way. If you'd like to get a little more core work, you can bring your shoulders up and activate glutes. Lift pelvic floor. Good. And then we'll drop down with open arms as we bring the foot over to the opposite side. And you melt into the mat and get a nice stretch in that hip. Melting, melting, melting. So yeah, your foot's on the opposite side as you melt. 2 breaths here. And one more. And then come back. We're going to cross the other foot over. Good. And if you'd like to, bring it up and circle. Loving it, loving it. Bracing core, bracing glutes. Enjoying, enjoying as we circle around and around. Then as we drop down, we open up arms and bring the crossed foot over to the other side. And melt and breathe. Letting the earth hold us, opening up our hearts. Just bringing our attention again and again back to heart center. Emptying out anything that doesn't serve and filling up with compassion. And when we're full of compassion, we're also full of trust. Back to center, time for a full body reach. Reach overhead, reach feet down, extending, maybe growing a little bit taller. Let's walk both hands and feet over to the same side of the mat and get a really nice stretch on the opposite side as we bring that hip and shoulder back down to the mat and breathe into that side. Enjoying the stretch here. Then walk them over to the other side. And we get a stretch on this side, breathing. Beautiful, beautiful. 2 breaths. Back to center. Both hands are going to come around one knee. Pull that knee close and hold and circle the ankle around one way. Circle it around the other way. Good. And then pull the knee across the body and open up with the arm that's the same as the knee that's up as you melt into the mat. Melting, melting, melting. And relaxing. Breathing into the hip. Good, 2 breaths here. One more. Great, back to center, switching legs, holding the opposite knee close, circling ankle one way, circling the other way, and then bringing that knee across the body as we melt, melt, melt into the mat. Breathe. 2 breaths here. One more. Good, back to center, holding those knees close. We're gonna circle around and get another little lower back massage. Around and around one way, circling around and around the other way. Great, great, great. And then let's bring soles of the feet, let's bring our feet down on the mat. Bring soles of the feet together, drop knees open. Good, and you can just melt here and enjoy this nice stretch in the inner groin area, in the inner thighs, which if it's too much, you shoot your feet a little bit down and make a diamond shape there with your legs and just melt, melt, melt. Or if you'd like to, you can bring your hands under your neck and come up to a hammock pose and hold. And just hold right here. When I first learned this pose, the instructor thought that we should be able to hold it for about 10 minutes. I cannot do that. But if you can and it feels comfy, go for it. 2 breaths here. And 1 more. And then we'll come down, and I am ready to stretch out my legs. If you are, do so too. Open up your palms to the sky. Let your feet fall side to side. And we are just going to breathe into our bodies here. Noticing that breath and opening up hearts. Letting everything melt. Opening up hearts. And again, allow that compassion to flow into us with the in-breath. And then let it flow out from us with the out-breath. First, it blesses our own bodies. And then it can flow out to one special being or to all beings everywhere. Just allowing that blessing to happen. Allowing us to be the conduits. And 2 more breaths here. And then begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, rotate ankles and wrists. If you'd like, you can just stay there in Shavasana if that feels better. But we're going to rock our hips side to side. And then melt onto one side, and we'll push up to seated. Good. And bringing soles of the feet together. Great. We're going to inhale, filling up our diaphragm, and then exhale, rounding our backs. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bring your left hand to your right knee and twist here. Breathing. And then bring right hand to left knee and twist. Breathing. Good, good, good. Dropping right hand down. We'll bring left hand up. Get another nice stretch on the side there. And then opposite direction, up and over. Back down again. Bring both hands to the mat. We're gonna lie flat down on the mat. Good, bringing hands right under shoulders, elbows tucked in. We'll bring one foot up and then the other foot up. Bringing one foot up and the other foot up. Good, one more time. And then inhale, exhale, bringing the heart up, shining the heart. Inhale it down. Exhale, shine that heart. 2 more like that. Opening up our hearts to the great heart of compassion. And the last one. Opening it up. And then pushing to knees. Great, flipping the toes. Good, coming to downward dog. Hold. Good, good, good. And feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Great. And then stepping up, we can inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to our heart center. 2 more like that, inhaling. And exhale. And the last one. Bringing hands to heart center. We are grateful, and I'm very grateful for you. Thank you for opening up your heart